What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I'm about to show you the 4 levels of food that you should have for emergencies. So the first level of food that you might need is right here in your refrigerator. And so I just have food that I'll cook up, stuff that I'll freeze, and the very first level of the first level is the stuff in the refrigerator, and this stuff is perishable, and so you'll want to eat through this first, and that's because anything that can store longer, you want to hold off until you absolutely need it, and the stuff that is going to spoil, the juices, the consumables, the milk, the lettuce, those types of things, you want to put those top in your queue because you want to run through all of this first because you don't want to, one, waste it, but then two, you don't want to eat the stuff that might store longer before you need it. Now here in the freezer, this is probably the last place you want to go because this stuff is frozen and is going to last longer regardless of what it is. So something frozen, say fruits and vegetables, are going to last longer than they will here. And so this is kind of your first line of defense. Eat what's in your refrigerator and then eat what's in your freezer. Now, let's go over to the pantry. Right, the third level of the first level are things generally in your pantry. So if we just go in my pantry here, I have things like crackers and things like pasta, your canned food. All this kind of stuff will last quite a bit longer. Even stuff that you can cook like, mixes and whatnot. So a lot of this stuff will actually last quite a long time. Weeks, months, years, in fact. And so this is the last level of it. And this is all probably stuff that you normally have. Now I'm going to throw in one wild card here, one honorable mention. Booze can help make a lot of things easier. And I recommend having one of your favorite bottles. Let's talk about level 2 food. Level 2 food, and this is what I think you should have, are things like these MREs. These are fantastic because they are ready to eat. And what I have here are a bunch of entrees in little pouches. Now, if you're not familiar with these, think of them as like those tuna fish pouches. It's food ready to eat. You can eat it at room temperature, cold. You can heat it up. It's already pre-cooked. These things are usually shelf stable and will last a long time, years in fact, if you keep them at room temperature or even colder, but they don't last indefinitely. And so what I like doing is rotating my stock through. And so when I get new MREs, I eat the oldest ones, usually for outdoor activities, camping, hikes, those types of things. And so you can use these. I actually ran into a guy that does a lot of rock climbing. He buys these because he doesn't want to take a meal out when he's rock climbing, and these things can just go in your pack. Now, one of the things that you have to remember are these are kind of bulky because they have all the fluids already in them. And so, one, they're going to be a little more expensive, but they're also going to be a little bulkier to store. Now, the third level of food are things like this Mountain House. Now, this is freeze-dried food. Now, there's another category of dried food called dehydrated food, which is similar but won't last quite as long. But freeze-dried food will last a long, long time. In fact, Mountain House, I think, advertises 20 to 30 years of shelf life on most of these things. And so I keep a supply of this, whether it's this freeze-dried food or Wise Company. The Mountain House, I think, tastes better. But Wise Company also makes a bunch of stuff, and they're a little bit cheaper, so you can get a big package of freeze-dried food like this, and a box, a crate, emergency kit or whatever, and have this on hand too. So when you run out of your first level food, the stuff that you will normally have around your second level food, like MREs, now you can get to this third level food, which usually requires some preparation. This is, you can actually eat freeze-dried food. It's a little funny. It's kind of tastes like flavored foam, which is all right. Or flavored styrofoam, but it's really just usually either adding water or hot water is all the prep you need. But then it really is quite good. I mean, especially the Mountain House brand, I really like those. So check these out. Now that's your third level food, and you can have a bunch of this for a long time, and it will help you in a pinch, that's for sure. Now let's talk about fourth level food. My fourth level food can vary a little bit here, and I'm going to show you 3 different types, but this is really your backstop food. You don't want to have to eat this, but it will keep you alive, and it's easy to keep a large quantity of this for emergency purposes. Now, this is by Modus. This is actually a dietary supplement. It's a powder that you just mix with water. You can get soylent powder and some other things, even protein powder, creatine, things for weight gain and bodybuilding, those types of things are probably going to be okay too because they will probably keep you alive. Now, a big jar of powder like this will make a lot of meals. Now, this isn't going to be delicious, nor is it going to be kind of an enjoyable culinary experience. But if you're just trying to put calories and protein and fat into your diet and stay alive, this stuff will work. Here is another version of this, and this is Mainstay. You can also see some of these things like Datrex. They're emergency food bars, and they're kind of like compressed cake in some ways. They have a little bit of flavor, but they're not particularly good. good, but they're kind of like eating a dense protein bar. And these types of things will give you about all your daily calorie needs in a little bar, and they're really small, and you can freeze these. They will store longer, but otherwise they are shelf stable for a really, really long time. Again, not necessarily enjoyable, but they will keep you alive. And so actually having a box of something like this, and this package here says ready to eat, full of vitamins, 5-year shelf life, and I think there are something like 24 little packets in here. I mean, each represents a meal, so it's like something like this can keep you alive for almost 8 days. And then something similar, but even a little more extreme, are these survival tabs. These are about the size of like a stack of like 10 quarters. They're just little tablets. You can eat them. Again, filled with sugar and protein and calories and things like that. Again, no food experience to speak of, but you know, a bag of this can keep a few people alive for a week. And so that's really just the point here. So again, your 4 levels of food that you should eat are your perishable on-hand groceries, then your non-perishable on-hand groceries, then things like your MREs that won't last forever. Then you want to go to your dehydrated food, and then your freeze-dried food, and then your emergency rations just to stay alive. So if you have some of these supplies at all levels, I think it's a really good way to stay prepared and to stay happy while you are hunkered down and trying to survive an apocalypse. Hey, if you want to pick any of these up, I will put links to them in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.